Hey guys. So for this past week, I've still been working on my quest system, and last week I made it so you can accept the quest, and then once you complete the objectives, the quest comes complete. This week I focused on the quest objectives UI. So I walk over to the NPC here, speak, and then the quest pops up, which I had last week. Now, what I added when you accept it brings up the quest objective, so it comes up on the side here, and it shows you, what the title of the quest is and what the objective is. So, 0 of 3 beetles killed, and let's go back to run mode here. Miss him, 1. So as I kill him, now it becomes 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3, and then throw some fireballs here. And now 3 of 3, and then the text turns green to show that it's complete. And then you can go over to the NPC here, and the green exclamation point signifies that the objectives have been satisfied, and you can complete the quest and get the rewards, which I didn't do yet, as this week I was just focused on the objectives part. So when I go to my other NPC, let's say this is like the blacksmith over here, with the floating anvil in the back and floating wood. Um, so I go up to the NPC here, speak, same thing, and it pulls the quest in, craft a new sword, accept the quest, and then it pops up here on the side. And once you craft the sword, it'll come up, it'll be green, and then you can accept the reward, and then this exclamation point will become green as well. So all this is working pretty well right now. Now I will go into how it's set up. And yeah, so let me get out of this here. And I will pull up my quest scripts. So actually this is what I went over last week, but this is like the descriptive logic quest. And some of you have commented, so thank you. And I actually did it so I load the quest now from the resources and then make a copy of them rather than just directly edit the like NPC kills current on the actual one, because um, when you exit the game, it's still going to show. It's not going to show 0. It's going to show 1, 2, or 3, whatever. In the real game, that won't happen. But just to be safe, I loaded from the resource folder. So the scripts. Let's go to the quest scripts here. And what I added here was the quest objectives UI manager and quest objectives UI slot. So when a quest is accepted, and let me actually do this in real time here. So you could see the canvas. Okay. So this here, I have the quest objectives UI parent on the hierarchy here. And in the game manager, I have a script called Quest Objectives UI Manager, which I talked about before. And okay, so whenever a quest is accepted and it's not already accepted, it's going to add a Quest Objectives UI slot prefab. And this pretty much just has like the background, the quest title, and the quest objective. So that's what gets edited when an objective is updated. So an enemy is killed or an item is crafted, whatever the objective is, and it instantiates a slot here. And I could actually just drag it here so you guys could see. So pretty much what it does, it adds a slot, and then if it's already there, it updates the quest objective based on the quest that's populated here. Right now, nothing's populated because I just added a blank slot. But as you add more, that's how it's going to come up. But I think I'm going to have a quest log of maybe 10 max, so you'll be able to only have a certain number of quests that show here. So I'll go to it again, I'll accept it, and you can see here it makes a clone, and it adds the quest, and then it updates the text based on the quest. So this one here is a blank one, and this one here is the actual quest that you can update. One of three. So if I go here, now this is a specific script for logic quest, and it shows, critical NPC kills current is 1, and 1 beetle is killed. And let's go to the scripts here. Now, being that I have to do this with a quest log as well, so the player could see at any given time what quests they have, just by probably pressing L or Q, or well, Q is usually used for different controls, so maybe L would be a good hotkey. Anyway, so next week I wanted to focus on making a quest log as this loads here, and that will be able to show what more details about the quest. So when you accept it, you can see the rewards and everything, and that's what the quest log will show. The quest objectives, which I worked on this week, will just show the title and the actual objective, and will update as the player does it. So starting with this here, this Quest Objectives UI Manager, and I can actually delete this now. It has a reference to that Quest Objectives UI parent, which will add the slots to, which I just showed. So there's a script here or a method here called Update Quest Objectives UI Manager, and this is called from the Quest UI Manager. So the whole Quest UI Manager will handle the Objectives Manager and the log. So the two user interfaces for quests. So you have your log, you have your objectives, and once a specific quest is updated, it'll update the quest log and the quest objectives for that particular quest. So update, let's say an enemy is killed, it updates the quest, update Quest Objectives UI, and we'll go to that. So when it updates, it looks for a matching quest slot. So if there's already a quest or already a slot with that particular quest, it's just going to update that existing one rather than making a new slot. And as it says here, if it's a new quest, it's going to create a new slot. But if there's an existing one, it's going to update the objective UI slot that's already there with that particular quest. And now when you update the slot, it's going to call the actual Quest Objective UI slot.update slot, and that goes into this class here, Quest Objective UI slot, which I have that prefab that gets instantiated or updated, which I just showed before. And what it does, on the update slot, it determines what kind of quest it is. So it gets the count required, count current, count required, and objective. So it could be like 0 of 3 beetles killed, or 0 of 3, I don't know, carrots gathered, or 0 of 1, swords crafted. Now, I know some items might end with an S, so this might not work, but for now, I think I just wanted to get the basic functionality down. And what it does here, so the count current it determines the current count. So if it's a kill quest, it's going to take the NPC kills current. Same thing with deliver item quantity in your inventory, and then whatever, that's crafted, it's going to bring the current count crafted, because you don't want to have it look for NPC kills current, because that won't even be part of a, let's say, crafted quest or deliver quest. So that it has to see what kind of quest it is in order to update the text for the specific quest. So I could have done like 3 separate classes for this, but it would be, I think, unnecessary because these switch statements work pretty well, and I could always add, more quest types, and it'll work the same way, whether it's like an escort quest or find X person quest. Um, so it will determine count required, and then it'll determine the objective required, and it'll take the NPC. So for a kill, it'll take the NPC type, which will be like, let's say, beetle. Over here we have like objective required deliver. So if you have an inventory, you have carrots to gather, it'll pull that. Or if you have to have a craft quest, it'll pull whatever item that's required to craft. And then over here I've determined quest color, which when it's active, when it's actually accepted in the objective log, the text is yellow. And then you saw when it's satisfied, let's say 3 of 3 beetles killed, it'll show green, so you can accept the reward from the NPC. Which I don't have set up yet, but the basic functionality is down here. And so for next week, I'll probably follow the same logic of the Quest Objectives Manager and the Quest Objectives UI slot. So I'll have Quest Log UI slot and also Quest Log UI Manager, and then I'm going to handle it the same way. And now that I'm thinking, I have a lot of different UI here. So I have like the inventory, I have like a spell book, and then I also have like the stats page. So what I want to do is, rather than have these all in separate windows, I'm thinking about having just one interface that will just have different tabs up top, and you'll be able to do like quest log, or your reputation, or your stats, experience, all that kind of stuff in one central location, and it will fill up the whole screen. So, and this way it will pause being that it's going to be single player, I could do like open the inventory window and it'll pause the game, and you could rearrange inventory or move stuff to your action slots, whatever the case may be. And yeah, so that's about it. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I want to see if the ice still works. Fire and ice. I haven't tested this in a while. So it doesn't change the skin mesh, but I think it does it on the bandit. It's a long range spell right there. Yeah, now he turns blue and he's slow. Eventually I want to make it so like when they're slowed, their actual animation is slow too, not just their movement speed. So, but it's nice to see things are working even after all these updates. My gloves are on, ring, let's see if that works. Yeah, that's good. Except that it makes the fireball much bigger. Alright, well, that's it for now. Let me know if you have any questions or comments below, and thanks for watching.